Well, hello again, everybody. This is Al Tartaglia with Voices and Votes, Hancock, Indiana Democrats. And I was trying to figure out what the next topic was I wanted to talk about. And lo and behold, Supreme Court ruled yesterday on the national injunctions of birthright citizenship. So I thought immigration. And just a disclaimer, I'm a son of an immigrant. My father's side obviously came through Ellis Island in the 1800s. My mother came from Peru in the 1970s. She came on a tourist visa. Her parents were already here. They got her to enroll in college, so then she became a student and was on a student visa. Then my mom joined the military, served in the U.S. Army, and met my father, and now I'm here with my two brothers and my sister. That said, I hear a lot of people talking about how, the immigrants are taking over, immigration is not working for us, immigration is bad for America. And I just think that's short-sighted, and juvenile even almost in thinking. I actually read an article the other day, and it's from the Washington Post, talking about how immigrants drive population growth in a graying America, the census shows. So U.S. Census data. We are an aging nation. Ever since we had the baby boomers, married couples have been having less kids, and that's normal in advanced societies. You can go throughout history and see that as societies advance and get more prosperous, they tend to have less kids. They tend to want to enjoy things. I'm the oldest of four, and I have two children. And one of the biggest, I love my kids to death, but I also love to travel and take vacations with my children and give them a better life than I had. And it's harder to do that with more kids, as, for another topic, how life has gotten more expensive in America in general. Off topic, though. So immigrants. Immigration has actually been a net positive to America in so many ways, starting with, you can go back to the 1900s, beginning of the 1900s, and I have data here for this. Let me pull it up. We'll hold back. Let's talk about how hard it is to come to America first. So there's family-based immigration, employment-based immigration, refugee or asylum status, investment-based immigration, diversity visa lottery. So let's start back real quick with family-based immigration. Immediate relatives, spouse, parents, or children under 21 years of U.S. citizen. This is one of the fastest and most accessible paths, typically taking 1 to 2 years. Other relatives, siblings, and adult children. These categories are capped and have to wait of times 10 to 25 years, particularly for applicants from Mexico, India, and the Philippines. So I say I immigrate to America. My brother, who wants to come too, even though he has a relative here, can take 10 to 25 years. We have employment-based immigration, so we know of H-1B visas. That's for skilled workers. Right now, it's probably a lot of doctors, computer science, jobs like that. There's refugee asylum status. We have, and that's actually something we started a lot after World War II, because we turned around a boat full of Jewish refugees fleeing Nazi Germany, and we sent them back. And after we saw what happened in the concentration camps, we as a country decided never again. But you see now that the current administration is trying to take a lot of that away. Then there's investment-based immigration. That requires an investment of $800,000 to $1 million in U.S. business that creates jobs. And the diversity visa lottery. This lottery offers 50,000 green cards annually to individuals from underrepresented countries. Millions apply, and selection is purely random with a success rate of under 1%. So people claim they want legal immigration. Republicans especially say we want them to come in the right way. And I agree. I would want people coming into this country the right way as well. But we make it so that they can't come in. And people come here for many different reasons. Most of the time, it's for a better life. We have been a beacon of hope for many people throughout this, since we created as a country. It was a brand new experiment. People wanted to come here. People still want to come here. Even with everything that's going on, people are risking their lives to get here. Now, I agree, illegal immigration is bad. It's bad and we need to change it so people who want to be here can come here. I don't know how these people that come here, regardless of what you think, are brave people. They are giving up a lot of their life to move to a foreign country where they have no support. I will tell you this, when I moved to Germany with my family, I had a lot of support, and that was still difficult. I'm in a foreign country, learning foreign rules, learning different ways to do things. I don't speak the language, but I had support, which made it a lot easier. So now you have these immigrants coming, risking their lives, paying coyotes, figuring out ways to get here for a better life. That is something that you want in the DNA of America. You want people who are willing to risk it all to come to a foreign country to build something. And again, I understand illegal immigration is not good, but we are not giving people an opportunity to get here otherwise. So let's talk about the net benefits of immigration. Since the early 1900s, roughly 35 to 40% of all U.S. affiliated Nobel laureates in chemistry, physics, medicine, economics were foreign-born immigrants. Since 2000, immigrants have earned about 40% of these awards, 45 of the 112 laureates in scientific categories. Over the full period, 1901 to 2024, an estimated 142 immigrants, Nobel laureates, 35% of the 410 total academic winners, have been affiliated with U.S. institutions. We are drawing the best people here who are making advancements for us as a country. Notable examples, we had Artem Pataputian, born in Lebanon, U.S. citizen, Nobel Prize Medicine 2021. And I'm sorry if I butchered anybody of these names. Salvador Loria, Italian-born, naturalized U.S. citizen, medicine 69. Ronald Hoffman, Polish-born, chemistry 1981. And we also can talk about Dr. Jonas Salk and Dr. Albert Sabin. Both Salk was born in New York. Parents were immigrants. And Dr. Sabin came to America, I think he was 14, immigrated from Poland. Jonas Salk, polio vaccine, which has saved countless lives in America and around the world. And Dr. Sabin made a different polio vaccine, which allowed you to take it orally. I remember taking that as a kid, as opposed to the injection, and it worked better, if I believe correctly. Let me look at my notes. Dr. Sabin, he developed the oral polio vaccine, which was cheaper, easier to administer, and more widely used globally, especially in mass immunization campaigns. So just those two people, one a child of immigrants and another one an immigrant that became a U.S. citizen, saved countless lives. So again, immigration is a net positive. You want to look at NASA? NASA was founded by Nazi German scientists that we brought over to America during the Cold War to help advance our country in the space race. So immigration is a net positive for this country. I mean, you can talk about Tim Cook's father, adopted father, was immigrant. Sergey Brin, immigrant, Google. Look at the CEO of Microsoft, Sundar Pichai is for Google. I can't think of his name. I don't keep track with all the CEOs of the companies. Immigrant. There's a joke that India's best export to America is CEOs. So again, immigration is good for America. I'm pulling up more notes. Hold on. About this country and the advancements it's given us. Now, I'll talk about Hancock County here for a second. A lot of our growth in Hancock County, Indiana, is come, and this is from U.S. Census data. We have grown 67% of our growth is from Hispanic population. 98% of the change, let me walk that back. Change of the population. 67% has increased in Hispanic, 98% in Asian, 77% in Black. Non-Hispanic white has only grown 5% in Hancock, Indiana. Again, white Americans are having less kids, and we're aging. I'm 45. Uh, and immigrants have a lower age, and they are contributing, legal, illegal, they're still contributing to the economy. They're taking jobs, especially legal immigrants are taking jobs I won't do, you won't do. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pick, and I don't mean this in a pejorative towards them. I'm not going to go pick vegetables. I'm not going to be a roofer. I'm 45. I went to college. I got my degree. I have my advanced degree. I don't want to do that labor, and I'm not doing that labor for what they get paid. You want talk about picking strawberries in the field? I'm not doing that for less than $100 an hour with benefits. I don't think any of you would either. So we are demonizing these people while they're contributing to our economy and contributing to us getting cheaper food. For think how much an apple would cost if they had to pay somebody $50 an hour to pick the apples. These people are making $10, $15 an hour. And then there's a lot of wage theft too. These companies will steal from these illegal immigrants because they don't have to. What are they going to do? Go to the cops and tell them he stole my money? And, oh, by the way, I'm not here. I'm not supposed to be here. So we need to have, and I believe 67% of Americans believe illegal immigrants that are living in America should be given a pathway to citizenship. And we've done that before in this country. Ronald Reagan signed a law that allowed immigrants that were here illegally to get a pathway to citizenship. And a Republican Congress, I think it was, helped pass that legislation. I know a Republican president signed it. So we've done it before, and it worked. We have one of the best economies in the world. We are doing the opposite of what Europe is doing, which is they are aging and they're not replacing their population. We're replacing the population. And when you are I like to say a Cold War with China, we can agree with that or not. The best way to win against a country that has over 1 billion people is to bring people here who want to be here, who are wanting to advance our country. Children of immigrants tend to have a higher education because their parents push education. I know my mother, an immigrant, pushed from the day I can remember was, you need to get your education. You need to go to college. You need to get your education. She came from a country where they did at some point have a military government. She would always tell me, they can take things from you, but they can never take your knowledge. So immigrants come to this country ready to do things, to work hard, to get an education and contribute to this country. And that's saying a lot for people who are being vilified right now, no matter what. And I just think there's a better way to do this. And if you sit back and look at what these people are contributing to our country, it's an amazing thing. And it's an amazing thing that it's happening here, and that we're lucky that people are willing to risk everything to come to America. I don't know much more I can say on this topic today that I haven't already said, and I don't want to keep stumbling around everything, but I'll end with that, and I'll just remind everybody, you have a voice, use it. And I hope I have a different topic sooner than later. Take care.